Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So as promised, we're getting caught up with the rest of the Shonen Jump chapters today. So we got some Spy Family and Akane-Banashi to get through. Just finished recording the videos for Spy Family in the last week's Akane-Banashi chapter. So we're going to get to the latest one in just a second here. But if you missed it earlier this week, I also did get caught up with Kaiju number 8 as well as Goku Rakugai. So if you haven't already, please do check out those videos. And if you haven't done so already as well, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff so you get notified when these videos drop. Like I mentioned before, it really does mean a lot to me to kind of see the support and appreciation for the work I do on this channel as well as my content, especially during these times when it's kind of busy and stressful for me. Seeing those notes, comments of appreciation really do mean a lot to me. So if you'd like to do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let us get into it with Akane-Banashi Story 106, Today's Star. With story by Yuki Suenaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with Rakugo supervision by Keiki Hayashiya, translation by Stephen Paul, and lettering by Asnir Aron. As we have Story 106, Today's Star. Oh, I thought I mentioned Stories 106, Today's Star, right? So we have in Green Room 6, as you have Shiguma going, he's gone now. And you have Akane just kind of looking over at Taizen and looking like all like nervous as if she's done something wrong. And you see a pat on her shoulder with Master Spies kind of like tries to give her a reassuring smile. It's like, Master Taizen. And you have Shiguma going, recommendations for Tatsume promotion are made at the discretion of the individual Arch 4 member. Wipe that fretful look off your face. Hold your head high. I've got your back. He's like, now, should you really be standing here? He's like, huh? And you see him just doing like a little gesture to like the stage. It's like, it's time. And you see outside that like thunderous applause with Chocho, was it Asagao, and Taizen all on the stage. As you have Shinta also there just like clapping for all of them. I'm sorry. He's like, it's called a speech. Look it up. And you see Reporter Bro like reaming out Reporter Girl. It's like they come out together to address the audience during a debut or naming ceremony. And you have Asa, that's Chocho going, Asa's, well, he's a clumsy guy in many regards. And as you can see, he looks like a mean-spirited street punk. But he's actually a very compassionate and generous man. He has a strong moral fiber at his core. Asa took a long detour to reach the starting line, and though he's still got much to learn, I hope you'll give him a raucous welcome to his new rank today. He's my greatest apprentice. As you see him like putting on the little robe, and Akane unfurls a new sign with Konjukute Asagao. You have the man of the hour, Asagao. Congrats on making for Tatsume. You have that's our guy. Like rattle. As he's like the applause just like shaking the building. And as he goes out to kneel, he goes, ahem. I'd like to thank you all for coming to celebrate my promotion to Futatsume. It's like, but you there! It's too early to be crying. And you see a bunch of like his gang members with like this little sign going, our Futatsume forever, Asagao Konjugate. Here's like baller Rakugoka Asagao. They're all just like crying and waving like these little flags. Oh, I love that. That's good. That is gold. Is it going to be too distracted to focus on the story I'm telling? As you have a kind of just like laughing. Yeah, this whole audience came here today to see Anisan. It's a total home crowd. So of course, he's going to hit it out of the park. And she thinks back to him saying, like, just not nearly on my level. I'm the star today, you know? Dang, I can't beat him. Now Chocho going, good, he's going to be fine up there. Which means, now the real event can begin. And you see him just looking like all angry. And Akane just like looking around confused, like, real event? You too, Master Taizen? It's like, wait, do you mean you have Kampai? They're all like backstage celebrating the promotions. They're all like sharing a drink. And Akane is like, I had a feeling. It's like, this is a celebration. Drink up and have a great time. Java, huh? And she's looking around. You see a bunch of like waiters in like suits like passing out drinks and stuff. And Chocho's like, hey, who said you could stand around here doing nothing? And he's like, where's my master? It's like, Oh, Master Shiguma left with Master Moroku a little while ago. He's like, oh, and I heard what happened. You argued with that damn mophead? You should have called for me. And he's like, no, it wasn't like... And you hear, there was no need. It's like, Master Taizen? It's like, for one thing, that was an issue between Master and me. You have no place in that argument. Also, how dare you call someone else's master damn mophead? It's preposterous. If anyone gets to call him damn anything, it's me, his apprentice. He's like all this super fast. He's like, Master Tyson? He's like, ha ha ha. This is what happens when Tainoji gets drunk. He's like, is he alright? It's like, I think he's feeling good with some of that weight off his shoulders. Let him get a little tipsy for once. He seems like buttering some more. He's like, huh? Feels like my body temp is up. No, still within proper metabolism. Master, someone stops by. And you see Asuka just like wailing, tears running down his eyes as he's shirtless. He's got this like little band with today's star on it. He's like, Asuka Oni-san? It's like, your speech today was really killer. It's like, I'm so happy. As he's like tearing, like, that I'm your apprentice. And he's like, he's totally hammered. Chocho's like, how dare you start bawling and weeping in front of others? He's like, oh damn it, I'm so happy for you. Also, he also just starts bawling. I love these. Just like, my best pupil, and just like hug each other and crying. Like, Master! It's like, Master Chocho too? Yeah, fulfill the standards for promotion as quickly as possible. I thought that Futatsume was just a stop in between. But now, it's like, you too, Akane. I'm so happy for you getting a recommendation. It's like, oh, yeah, that too. It's like, it's a pre-celebration. Come on, let's live it up. She's like, should I bust out a dance then? It's like, do it! Yeah, host, play a song. This is a celebration. Everybody dance. You see them all just like, you see Asuka just be like held on one of like the knees of one of his bros as he's doing like the Titanic pose, like arms out. And you see Bonobono, it's like everyone's partying and dancing and singing. And you see as Akane steps out for a break, he's like, yikes, it's so hot in there. So, whew. And you see a good job today as her father hands her a drink. He's like, Dad? He's like, got a minute to talk? Alright, so quick thoughts on this chapter. Not much to say. This is basically like the post-arc, like cooldown stuff. So not really too much interesting things to know to stuff. I love Asuka, like the whole like callback and thing to his gangster passes. Like all his bros are in the stands just crying and wailing, like waving these little flags as like shows of solidarity and support. I really, really love that. Absolutely by far my favorite part of the chapter. But apart from that, I do appreciate like how they note how much of how important it is, like how important it is to like acknowledge and note, you know, the reaching this rank of the Futatsume rank in Rakugo, like how much effort and like passion and like hard work it takes to achieve this. And I do like that with Akane kind of like acknowledging it at the end, where she's kind of like, you know, I thought it was just kind of like a stopgap measure to like my ultimate goal. But, you know, it's kind of like a stop and sniff the roses kind of moment. It's like, you know, but you have to kind of appreciate like the little wins along the way. Again, some of this kind of does still fall flat. Because again, you have kind of Akane's acknowledgement as well, where she's kind of like, you know, I didn't think much of getting this promotion or anything. I was kind of just like still laser focused on my goal. Which to me kind of also speaks to, you know, the fact, apart from just kind of like how far ahead she's thinking, like how confident she is and like the fact that she will eventually reach it, I feel like it kind of speaks to like how little fanfare or build-up there was to like the whole promotion, like her achievements to getting this far. But if you want to hear like more thoughts on that as like previous chapter stuff, I won't really rehash it out here. But I do really appreciate how they're kind of like, you know, you have to kind of stop and smell the roses, have fun once every while. You know, it's kind of like part of the thing is like you have to take it easy and relax every now and then. So I really do appreciate that. Not much more else to say. I'm very curious what her father's going to talk to her about. It's probably going to be like a whole, like, you know, a thing of like, yeah, I'm proud of you, but you know, you still have a long way to go, yada, yada, yada. But we'll see what happens. I'm kind of looking forward to that because it's still, even though I didn't really care for like the last little father-daughter bit they had, it was still the thing that really did get me invested in the series at the very beginning. So I'm hoping we can capture a little bit more of that magic with the next chapter. But we'll see what happens with that. Apart from that, like I said, this was a pretty solid arc. Climax still did fumble a little bit. Was still a great series. Still enjoyed a lot. So no complaints there. And I'm looking forward to the next story arc is going. So like I mentioned at the beginning, if you like these videos, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, especially during this busy, stressful time, it really does mean a lot to me to kind of see those shows of support and appreciation for my work and what I do. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of great content that came out this week, so check it out if you haven't already. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.